everyone, I hope that you're all doing alright. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if it's your first time here. I have just sat and recorded the voiceover for this. I got about, 16 minutes into it, and I thought, I have not even talked about the build. I don't even know what I talked about. I think I was talking about Sims Twitter and how exhausting it is to sit and view. But I'm not going to talk about it again because, like I said, I had like 15 minutes talking about it and I'm like, I don't even said what I'm building or out. But yeah, today we're building another build request for KJ. This one's for thank you to them for requesting it. This was a lot of fun to build, and if you can't tell by the title or the like shell of it, I guess, we're building a mid-century family home today. Bit different than the usual mid-century stuff I normally build. I tend to go with like one-story houses for mid-century, but I went with a two-story house today, and I really do like how it turned out. There's a lot of different sort of, I don't want to say styles with mid-century, because I think if you say mid-century, everybody gets a similar sort of stuff in their head. But when I picture, like, they wanted mid-century interior, mid-century exterior, they want it built in Oasis Springs, and they also requested it be built on a 30 by 30 lot. And I'm sorry KJ, but I feel like I've looked on every single lot in Oasis Springs and I couldn't find a 30 by 30, so I've just built it on this 30 by 20 that's usually called Dusty Turf, I think, and I can't remember what builds are normally, but the lot itself is called Dusty Turf, I believe, or the build usually, and it's like on the corner near the like smaller mid-century houses there. But yeah, I don't know if I was just not observant enough. I just couldn't find a 30 by 30, so hopefully this is a good enough size for you. It's a fairly big like house. It's got a decent sized back garden, and it's for up to 3 Sims, so it's got 2 bedrooms, and it's also got an art studio, which KJ also requested. But yeah, I said everything I need to say. I can't remember what packs I used, but I didn't really pack restrict it because KJ didn't put any pack restrictions on it, but I still wanted to restrict it a little bit for the sake of everybody else that wanted to download it and everything. So just make note, if you do a build request and you put any, if you want me to specifically use every pack, just write that in the little note section at the bottom. Otherwise I'll pack restrict it a little bit, but not loads. So like I might use something from Strangerville even if it's only 1 item, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to include it just because you've put any, if that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. But I've actually closed the build request form just for now, just till I can get like the other ones done. I've currently done, I think this is my 5th one, or maybe it's my 6th, I can't remember, but I've got about 16 to do, and I've either done 5 or 6. I've got about 10 to do, and I've actually skipped one of the requests. I'm still going to do it. Marcy, if you're watching, I am going to do your build. They requested that I did one on a 64 by 64 lot. I'm actually allergic to 64 by 64 lots, so I'll give it a go. I promise I will definitely get around to it. But yeah, if you've also requested a 64 by 64 build, yeah, I'm allergic, so it might take me a while to build up my tolerance. I'll do it, they just scare me. I have a phobia of them actually. I have a phobia, an allergy, and I also physically cannot see them, so I can't build on a 64 by 64. No, obviously I'm kidding, but they're just a difficult one, so I will get around to it. So if you think, oh, she's not done mine, I will do all the ones that I've got requested. But yeah, like I said, the link will be in the description, but it's closed for now, so just keep an eye out on probably Instagram or the community tab. Community tab's probably the best place because it'll stay up there, whereas obviously Instagram stories disappear after 24 hours. So just keep an eye out on the community tab if you want to get a request in and it's not open. Just yeah, it's kind of difficult though to tell people to do that because the community tab doesn't always show for people, even if you subscribe with like notifications and all that sort of thing. So you might just have to manually can't really like get it across to everybody, can you? It's a bit crap. I wish the community tab were more visible, but there you have it. Hopefully that's all right for you. And yeah, so like I said, we're doing a mid-century build, and did I say that I went with 2-story? Well, you can clearly see I went with a 2-story build, and unlike some mid-century builds that I've done before, they lean a bit more mid-century modern. I would say this is like true mid-century. It's sort of more in line with like the 50s 60s version of mid-century rather than the modern day stuff. Not all of it, but I wanted it to have like the orangey warm wood tones and a few pops of colour in there, whereas other mid-century builds I've done are like on the safe side, like neutral colours and not super colourful. And yeah, I really like how this one turned out. It was a lot of fun to decorate and a lot of fun to like do the exterior as well, because sometimes it's like either or, like the exterior is not as fun as the interior, or the interior is a bit of like a labour of love, but the full thing I really enjoyed. And you'll have seen the floor plan like just a few seconds ago. The floor plan I actually changed a little bit, well, not the floor plan but the size of the build, just by 2 tiles from the back, because I just felt that it was a bit awkward trying to fit the staircase in. And the art studio, which is on the back right, like behind the main bedroom that we're doing now, they were a little bit too big, and I ended up making that like a small art studio, which is what KJ requested. So yeah, hopefully you like this one, KJ, and thank you again for requesting it. And yeah, what else did I want to say? Oh, the packs. No, I've already said that. I will say I used a lot of Dream Home Decorator. I used quite a bit of Get Famous. I used High School Years. And what else did I use? Snowy Escape. I think I used a fair few things from Snowy Escape. Or maybe not a lot. Maybe just some of the windows and I believe like the cooker and the fridge and stuff like that. For the second bedroom as well, I decided to go with a teenager's room. KJ did request that it be for a family, so hence why it's mid-century family home. And for the teenager's bedroom, I didn't like go with a particular gender in mind, so any sim of any gender can live in this bedroom, sleep in this bedroom, whatever you want to call it. It's not necessarily like gendered or like that. I guess like stereotype gender, you know what I mean? Like I've not gone for a super feminine bedroom with the intent of it being for a girl. Obviously boys can have a super feminine bedroom, but you know what I mean. But yeah, they've got a ton of posters, a ton of like decorative stuff. I would imagine that they're a teenager, like I said, but they could also be like a child that's nearly a teenager or a young adult maybe living at home. But yeah, I would definitely say a teenager's bedroom. And I really enjoyed doing this one. It's a little bit all over the place with the posters, which I like that. I like having a bedroom when I put posters in it. The posters to like be a lot of different stuff. So they've got like a music poster. They've got some like skateboards if you're not from Yorkshire. They've got like what I imagine to be like photographs, a film poster, some little Polaroids, trophies, that sort of thing. And I had to use the egg rug from High School Years. I initially started off with like a beanbag in this corner, but I ended up putting a clothes rack there, I think, later on. And I gave them the computer that's got like the streaming stuff on it. I can't remember if it's a career to be a streamer in The Sims 4. Obviously I know you can do it through Get Famous, I believe, like you can be a live streamer or something like that. But the actual High School Years came with, I think it's like an activity or a part-time job, or I can't remember what it is. Obviously I don't do a lot of gameplay, so I'm not fully educated and aware of what all the stuff is, like from more recent packs. But I know that teenagers can do it, so I don't know if it's like a hobby, an activity, whatever it is, but they've got a streaming computer as well, which they don't have to stream on. They could just play games if they wanted, but the option's there. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. It's got a very like realistic feel to it for me, and I just thought it was like quite cute, and I don't know, just a bit jealous of them really. I want my bedroom to look like this. Although I'm in the process of planning my bedroom. Never in a million years would I have a bunch of posters and clutter. I would not be able to settle in it. I don't mind clutter in The Sims 4. Well, I love clutter in The Sims 4. Do not like it in real life. I went through this phase where I'd like buy little ornaments and like just things, and I've since had like a massive declutter, and I'm still in the process of it because I feel like I had to like overcome the initial uncomfortable feeling. I tend to like hold on to things a little bit because I think, oh, I might need this later, or I think, oh, that's got like a certain memory tied to it. But I'm either one or the other. Like I can't get rid of it because it's important, or throw it away, or donate it, or get rid of it because I'm sick of looking at it. And it doesn't matter how sentimental it is, I'm like, get rid of it. And I get really like stressed about it. So I've been in that mode where I just want to declutter everything, get rid of like clothes and stuff. I've sold a bunch of clothes on eBay that's like new with tags, stuff that I've barely worn or worn once, and then some stuff's gone to charity as well, and some stuff gone to like family. And I just want to downsize, get rid of some stuff, make space, and hopefully not refill it with a ton of other crap. But yeah, it's made me feel so much better, and I feel like I can like think, and I can just not worry about stuff and think, oh my god, that cupboard's a right mess, and every time I open it I want to declutter it, and it's like done. But I'm in the process of decorating my bedroom, and I was thinking, should I do a video on it where I like redesign or decorate my bedroom in The Sims and then do it in real life? I've thought about it for ages, but I really want to like do it now. So over the past couple of months I've been keeping an eye out on like decorative stuff, but I wondered if I could do it in like a vlog style video, which makes me extremely nervous because I've never done anything like that. Steph Sims actually did a video where she decorated her apartment, and I think it would be in that sort of style where it's like do it in The Sims and then do it in real life. My video would not be as chaotic as hers though, probably not. Which we love her for, obviously. But yeah, mine would be a bit more, what's the word? Less energy going into it. Mine would just be like, yep, so I'm painting this wall, and then I'm building this piece of furniture, and then I've got new bedding and whatever. But yeah, let me know if you'd like to see that type of video, and I will have to buy a tripod for my phone because I don't know how I would physically film it without dropping my camera every 30 seconds and all that sort of thing. So yeah, let me know if you would like to see that. I plan on decorating by like painting the walls and everything, and then getting like new bedding, and that's about it really. A couple of decorative items, and yeah, I might move my bedroom around a little bit as well just to make a bit more space. But I actually impulsively ordered a set of wardrobe and drawers because I bought new bedside tables and my partner didn't have one, so I built his up. And then I was like, actually, this looks better than I thought. They're only supposed to be temporary. And I thought, oh, why don't I get the matching furniture? And it's like on sale. And I was like panicking, like, what if it goes out of stock and then I can't have it? So I impulsively bought it. And then I was like, why have I just done that? Like, our wardrobe and drawers are fine. We don't need new ones. But I don't know. There's other things I need to buy, like a new carpet, which if you saw my Instagram story or the community tab, you will know why I need a new carpet. And if you don't know, go and have a look, because I decided it'd be good to decorate the landing and, you know, like the banister and balustrade and the handrail and all that sort of stuff. It needed painting. And yeah, decided to paint something else while I were at it. And now I'm going to be paying for it, literally, because I need to get a new carpet. But yeah, it's been good actually. It's been good to get stuff done, and I do not like change. For those that don't know, I am autistic, and it is a typical thing for a lot of autistic people to not really get on with change. I'm not like, we're acquaintances but we're not friends. Me and change, we don't get on for long periods of time, and even when I want changes to happen, I find them extremely overwhelming. And this past couple of months has been no exception. Ever since like Christmas time, I've just been on a massive decluttering like process, decorating process. I've not done too much in terms of decorating. It's mostly been like decluttering, getting rid of stuff and things like that. And now I'm moving on to the decorating phase, because I need to like clear cupboards out and clear spaces out before I paint and decorate and all that. So that's what I've been doing. And yeah, I'm ready to embrace the change, and I'm not actually. I don't know why I lie to myself like that. I will be ready because I'm going to make myself do it. I just need to like, I don't know, it's just a few like little touch-ups, painting here and there, and getting my bedroom to a place where I actually really enjoy being in there. At the minute, my safe space is the living room because it's the one room that hasn't changed in about 2 or 3 years. And I tend to like recluse myself to there. Is that the right term? Recluse myself? Confine myself to that room because it's like nothing's changed in there. But even with that, I'm a bit like, if the cushions are not right, or like we recently moved it around after Christmas because I got a new desk for my partner. Even with that, I'm like, it's a bit different in here. Like, it's not how it used to be. But I've adapted to that now. But yeah. Anyway, enough waffling on about nothing. This is obviously the kitchen that we're working on, and I've done like the living room and other rooms, the entranceway, stuff like that. I really like how the kitchen turned out. I also used quite a few items from the Blooming Rooms kit. Is it a kit? Yeah, I think everything that's come out in the past however many months is a kit, isn't it? Stuff packs don't exist anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, I wanted it to be kind of open plan, like a, not really open plan, but like a kitchen dining room sort of thing. And I went with the counters from Spa Day, which I don't think I've ever used them. And I wanted that like orangey wood sort of look, and I thought these were just perfect. I'm not really keen on the handles. It kind of reminds me of like a hospital or something. Or you know when you got doctors and like in the GP like bit where you see the doctor or the nurse, like all the cabinets kind of look like that. I'm not super keen on the handles. I kind of wish they didn't have handles at all. You know, where it just has like a little hole so you can put your fingers in. Oh my god, sounds weird. But you know you can get like a cupboard and it's not got a handle. You just tuck your fingers under it and you open it like that. This sounds absolutely vile, but you know what I mean, hopefully. Like, I would have preferred them to like that, but whatever. Just take that metal bar off. That's what I mean. But yeah, then we've got a little dining area. I was tempted to have this be like a sunken bit because I've divided it up with obviously like the wood flooring and then the tiles. I did that. My partner suggested it. It was like, oh, why don't you do that like dipped in? Did it. It just looked weird. It looked a bit out of place and I didn't like it, so I just left it as it was. And I also was gonna divide it off with the, is it from Get to Work? I use a really tiny fence outside. It's like flat to the ground. It looks more like a border than a fence. I was going to use that to make it look like a floor strip. You know, if you were to actually have tile and then wood, you'd have like a floor strip to divide it up. I was going to have that, but I didn't know if Sims could walk over it or not. So I think they can, but I couldn't be bothered to test it, so I just left it. And then I just put in a little bit of decoration, a few plants, and yeah, that's the kitchen. Thought it looked cute. And then this part is, like I said before, I think I said it before, if not I was thinking it, this is like the awkward part of the floor plan where it's got this like massive hallway. I kind of wish I would have done it a bit different, but to be fair, I was trying to divide it up and make like another room, so have like it cut in half. It just looked a bit odd, and I don't know, it's a bit of an awkward layout because there wasn't really anywhere else I could put the stairs, so I just left it as it is. And obviously I made the build, like the entirety of the build, a little bit smaller, just by 2 tiles like I said before. But yeah, I just put in a little sitting area near the back door, just for your Sims to sit and read, I guess. And I also put in a chess table. Also, what was that noise? I don't know if a bird just flew into my window or what. I don't know, sometimes my house makes noises, especially when I'm home alone, so that's fun. But yeah, then obviously the chess table, yeah, I've already said that, the chess table, and after that I think we'll be at the back garden. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I also did a laundry room as well, just a proper tiny one, because there was a gap between where the stairs are and where the downstairs bathroom is. So I just put in a washer and dryer on top of each other, and then the wash basket where your Sims like collect the clothes to go wash them is in the downstairs bathroom, I believe. When I do laundry rooms, I used to do it where I'd put the laundry basket in the Sims bedrooms, and I liked that for the gameplay because I know in my house we have a laundry basket in the bathroom, but then we have one in our bedroom as well, just because like the size of the wash basket, that sort of thing. Which actually we've bought a new basket and I've been using like the old one. Why am I still using it if I've bought a new one? That means I can declutter again. I can get rid of something else now, actually. That's good, isn't it? But yeah, what was I saying about? Do you know what? My ADHD lately has just been off the scales. It's just been like, what did you forget about me? I think not, actually. Don't forget that I exist. And it's just been proper like, I don't know what it is. I wonder if it's because I'm drinking caffeine more often. Caffeine kind of has like a weird effect on me. It tends to calm me down. It gives me like a brief boost in productivity and like energy, but then I quickly crash after. So I drink coffee to calm me down rather than having it as like a way to be more productive or to wake me up and stuff. Tea is okay to wake me up because it has a, I said tea right weird, tea, like shouting it, but when I have tea, because it only has like a small amount of caffeine, it's like it's not as bad. Like it doesn't really do anything. I just drink it for comfort and that, and like obviously because I'm English, it's like the law to drink tea. But yeah, when I've been having coffee, because I'm trying to trigger warning, by the way, I'm going to just briefly mention weight gain. It'll be like 10 seconds and then I'm done. I'm trying to gain weight, so I've been having protein coffee to gain weight, like help me and stuff like that. But yeah, the coffee that I've been having, it's actually caffeinated, and it's been causing some big caffeine crashes for me. Like, I'll have a cup and then a couple hours later I'm like, oh my god, I'm so tired. So I don't know if it's a caffeine crash or if it's like the way that caffeine affects me. I've always kind of been like that. It's probably a bit of both, to be fair. Like I said, I drink caffeine to calm me down and to like kind of settle my brain a little bit, which is common for ADHD people, for caffeine and like stimulants, I guess, to have a different effect on you than like the average person. But then it's also common for caffeine to do that anyway to anyone. So yeah, what was the point I were even on about? The point was that I keep getting distracted, and I went on to explain that I keep getting distracted, and in the process I got distracted by what we're talking about. Anyway, the garden, very simple. They've got a pool, they've got some plants, they've got a little barbecue area, and I thought it looked quite cute, quite minimalistic, quite like not tons going on, like there's not a load of, I don't know how to explain it. It's not busy, it's like neat and tidy. That's how I'd like my garden, just concrete and a few plants, get rid of grass, which makes me feel bad because like insects like grass, but you get rid of insects anyway every time you cut it. And whatever, I'm not going to go into talk about insects and why grass is either bad or good for them. I'm actually going to wrap up the voiceover now. Hopefully it weren't too chaotic of a voiceover, because somebody said that they watch my videos as like a comfort thing and it's like, you know, chill, and I could not think of any reason how my voice can make you chill out, and the, you know, the content of the voiceover when it's so all over the place. So hopefully I didn't stress you out with this one if you do watch my videos to chill out. I hope that you enjoyed watching this one, and I hope that you enjoy your week. I'm crashing and burning, I've got no energy left. If you do want to download this build, my gallery ID is HutchPlays. Also, I put flamingos in the back garden. Never normally do that, but I thought they looked cute. Anyway, I've run out of time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!